Katie is now joined by Camille.
Yeah, hey, Brittany, we are here in Highlander territory up in the Smoky Mountains as Gatlinburg-Pittman prepares to take on the Pigeon Forge Tigers.
Yep.
Of course, if you want to know more about how this game might go tonight, you need to turn to the sports scout, Camille.
It's almost like that's the whole reason why I'm even here, right, Katie? Well, 13 miles separate Gatlinburg-Pittman and Pigeon Forge High School, and this rivalry, like we kind of talked about earlier, is a little bit of a newer rivalry. They've only been playing on the football field since 2001, and the Highlanders own the record. They've won 20 games in this series, and Tyler Williams and company has had a hot start so far this season. Gatlinburg-Pittman comes into tonight's matchup a perfect 4-0, and they're not looking to change that. But although their record is perfect, Williams says it's not about how you start the season, it's about how you finish.
It's not that we've had great starts in games, and in fact, I think every game so far we've had kind of a slow start. Especially with, like, if you go to the season opener with Seymour, and it was terrible first half, and then we had a big second half. So, you know, we're still trying to figure out how to start things, but they know how to finish. They're tough-minded. They take their coaching. We're just trying to see if we can keep things rolling.
On the other side of the ball, Pigeon Forge looking for their first win over GP since 2021. The Tigers have a new guy at the helm, former defensive line coach Heath Woods in his first year. Pigeon Forge is looking for their first win under Woods, and with only 7 seniors on this year's roster, he's hoping a big game like this doesn't get the best of his team.
Our focus this week literally has had to be on us. We're 0-3. And we don't want to walk in there and say, here's what's going to take place, this is how it's going to take place. We need to get better. And if we get good, then we win the game. So we need to make sure that our mistakes are minimal and make sure that we're playing as hard as we can for 4 quarters and then win the ball game.
So the fun thing about this rivalry is most of these kids from both schools have grown up together. Whether they've played on the same youth leagues growing up, they go to the same church, they do all kind of run around in the same circles, and that's part of the reason what makes this rivalry so fun. Of course, we will have this game tonight on the Blitz and tons of other games around East Tennessee, so make sure you tune in at 11.
We are looking forward to it, Camille. Thank you so much. And now we want to get to some student hype. So we're going to send things over to John Becker.
We want to talk traditions with Ethan and Quinn, a couple of seniors here at GP. All right, let's talk about your favorite. You help run the energy in the student section. What should we watch for?
You'll see every single kickoff in our student section. We'll have our guns up, and we'll all be yelling, "Oh!" And when they kick off the ball, we're all hyped, going crazy till the end of the game.
Perfect. And what about one other? Give it for us.
So every time we score a touchdown, we get the flag right there, and we're going to run it up and down this sideline.
And that should be how many times this game?
I'm going to say about 5 or 6, maybe.
I love their confidence. Thank you both. Good luck tonight. We're going to hear from their rivals at Pigeon Forge about their traditions right now.
I get a good night's rest, at least 8 hours. I eat good, don't eat any like candy or anything, and I like to listen to worship music before I go out and play. So
I just psych myself up, listen to loud music, and get ready to yell a lot.
So tell me.
Everyone wants to be the best in the county.
Yeah, and this game we kind of like to use that as that, like this game is that.
Everything
like, who's
in the
better.
county just means more.
If you haven't had enough high school football yet, and we know you haven't, we want you to check out The Huddle. That's on Saturdays. You can stream it, and it has the rivalry Thursday, Friday, as well as our 10-Tailgate coverage and highlights of the games, of course, on the Blitz tonight at 11. So keep that in mind.